What if your body was a gift and contribution to your life and not something that you've been stuck with? What if your body could change quickly and easily? Right Body for You will inspire you and show you a different way of creating the body and the life you truly desire. Now here's your host, Donnielle.
And welcome to Right Body for You. Hello, everyone. I have been away too long. I've missed you guys, especially last week when I was traveling home and I got caught in a layover that went on forever. You guys ever had that while traveling? That was me. It was one of the most interesting experiences of traveling I have had in my life, with flights getting canceled because of strikes in Europe. An airline there went on strike, and so they canceled my first flight. You know, I was coming back from doing the Right Body for You workshops in London and Vienna. And so while I went from 3 flights to get home to 4 flights to a delay, canceled flights, rerouting, then a overnight flight, missed the connection, had to stay over, come back. In spite of all that, it's really, a lot of what I talk about in this show is, that the mantra of Access Consciousness is all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. And it's not saying that only good things happen to you, right? Because, hello, when does that happen? And don't get me wrong, the target is, lovely, happy, joy, and in the meantime, some crazy crap happens. But the mantra of Access that says all of life comes to you with ease, joy, and glory is really about how you choose to react to things. And so while I had all of this craziness going on, I just kind of had fun with it. Like I said, you almost every delay or whatever I could do with travel, I did. And I still had a good time. I was still laughing and joking because I chose to go, okay, so this is occurring. What energy can I contribute to changing it? And what was really neat is because I was having an attitude more like that, the workers, for one thing, the ticket counter agents and stuff were more willing to work with me, which, yes, you hear that old adage, you get more flies with honey or sugar than salt or whatever. You be nice to people, they'd be nice to you back, which is really neat. But I do have to share one thing that you guys, that with the change, because I went through different cities that I was supposed to go through, I got to see the Swiss Alps from the air. I have never been in Switzerland before, and I had a layover in Zurich. And while we were taking off, these mountains, I didn't think about it, right? But these mountains just kept coming. They were still there, and we went above the cloud line. We reached our cruising altitude, and they were still there above the mountain line. It was absolutely breathtaking. So, whatever other craziness went on with the travel, I am so grateful for that moment. It was stunning. It was breathtaking. It was truly one of those moments where the earth just, shows her beauty. And I literally just sat there for the 10 minutes because it took a good 10 minutes to fly by it. And it was just absolutely amazing. I took a few pictures from the window the best I could. I will post it to my new page, Donnielle. If you guys go to Facebook, I have a new page. It's called Donnielle, which, by the way, I don't think I said that. Hello, I'm Donnielle. And so I will post one of those photos that I took from the Alps on my new page. You guys please go and check it out. It was just stunning. And, and this is why, today our topic is it's excuse me, stuff the stockings, not your emotions. And, for me, that whole travel day was kind of like the whole holiday season, which is why, I went into talking about it, because so often we have this crazy idea that the holidays are like a train you just get on, or you feel like you've been run over, or all of this kind of stuff. But what if you could actually thrive with it, right? So, for me, like this travel, it took me 2 days to get home from Vienna instead of 1 day. And I was okay at the end of it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was tired. Hello. Very little sleep for, 2 days. My body was like, all right, we're going to keep going, but we're a little tired. But I was fine, and I was good. I got up because I got home about 11 midnight, right? Somewhere between there. I woke up the next morning all ready to go, because I don't have the point of view that I have jet lag, and so I don't. And beyond that, I wasn't cranky, I wasn't ornery. And so that's just a small snapshot of time. What if we could do something like that with the holidays as well? Which is why this is one of my favorite topics to talk about, is the holiday season. Also on my new Facebook page, just to let you guys know, I'm also doing holiday thrival tips for 20 days. We started December 5th, and we're putting one out every day. So there's going to be 20 tips of thrival. So please do check that out as well. Because, for the holiday season, there's that song, "It's the most wonderful time of the world," which some people go, yes, it is. And then other people use it as a joke. I've even used the kind of like a joke. Somebody would say something like, "Oh, I have to go shopping." I'd be like, "'Tis the season." The season of shopping and things like that. And so the holiday season, there's a lot of projections, separations, expectations, rejections, insanities, things we like to whine about, things we like to be happy about. And sometimes when we're happy about it, we're made wrong, and sometimes when we're unhappy, we're made wrong. So talking about the holiday season is really one of the things I really love talking about and sharing tools with. I have had great holiday seasons, and I've had holiday seasons where I want to stuff people in the stockings. Yes, I've also had those where I just want to hide. And so I know the description of the show said, holidays are so often about stuffing our bellies with food and stuffing our emotions. What does that do to our bodies? What if it's more than indigestion? Can both you and your body survive and thrive during the holidays? Yes. In this special episode, Donnielle will present 3 easy-to-implement tools that will help you to not stuff your emotions this holiday season. And, it's really cute that I said 3 tools, because I already have like 5 or 6, something like that. So here we go. All right. The first one, if you've heard my show at all, you've heard it. You know it. Remember that none of it is actually yours. Okay? This goes to, who does it belong to? You are so psychic. You are so aware that you can actually pick up thoughts and emotions from people for one person. You could be sitting in an apartment complex, and the person 3 apartments over burns their hand or swears or gets mad, and suddenly you're mad, and that's one person. So oftentimes in the holiday season, what I've noticed is people go, yeah, who's it belong to? I know it doesn't belong to me, but it reaches this level of intensity that people almost turn off their ability or willingness to use the tool, or they think the tool isn't potent enough. I don't know why, and this isn't a place, is not judging. It's just an awareness of what has happened, because I've done it myself, folks. Because during the holiday season, there are so many people talking about it, looking at it, being happy, being sad, You could be happy and feel sad for those other people. And so there's this riot of emotions. It's almost a battle out there. It is so thick. You know, that December is really one of the times of the year when the energetic field with the emotions is almost palpable. And what that means is like that even though you can't see it, you can almost feel the denseness in the air. Anybody ever kind of notice that sometimes with if you literally look at it, it kind of feels that thick, sticky, dense, like you're having a hard time walking through things? That's because so many people are looking at this right now. Okay. So if you're an incredibly aware person, which, by the way, you are, just saying. I know some of you like to pretend you're not. Sorry, you are. So when you do this, when you're this aware person, psychic, intuitive, whatever name you want to call it, you have this awareness of the energy and the thought, feelings, emotions of everybody around you. When you have most of the world, okay, I know there's a few countries that it doesn't pertain to in mass. You know, there, even in the country, there's different people still celebrating the holidays. But for a majority of the world, they're focusing on this time of the year, and they're judging themselves. Am I happy? Am I sad? Oh, crap, I have to see my family. Oh, I get to see my family. Yay. Oh, crap, I don't have enough money. Or, oh, I have the money, but I don't know what to buy people. Oh, my gosh, if I don't buy something for them and they write something, then they're going to think I don't love them. And, you know, I really shouldn't have to be judged this whole prove that you love me, that I love somebody for buying them the right present at the right time. I mean, what else do I do all the rest of the year? I know, but I should be doing this anyway, so I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go shopping, and oh my gosh, oh, well, what if I miss out? Oh, are they out of this option? Oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, crap, I have to get this holiday party started. Oh, I have to trim the tree, because if I don't have a tree, that will be horrible. And just, you know, just tap into it. It's starting already. You can already begin to perceive all of that moving around. So if you are psychic and aware enough to perceive one person, what do you think is going to happen or occur when it's the majority of the people in the world? Okay, really look at this. If the majority of the people in the world are thinking and focusing on one thing, this reality tells us this is the time to batten down the hatches. Storm coming in, which ironically I'm watching a storm come in outside my window right now. But, you know, batten down the hatches, storm coming in, tie down the sails, you know, shut the doors, windows, lock everything up so that nothing can get in. But what if that is actually what's creating the exhaustion, the overwhelm, the at the end of the holidays when you're like, I feel like I have been beaten, I feel like I've been hit by a truck, a bus, and a train. You know, because so often at the end of the holidays, this is what occurs. But what if we were just being willing to acknowledge that we do know, okay? That we do know in that it's not ours, and that you as an infinite being can be aware of millions of people without being overwhelmed. Let me say that again. You as an infinite being can, yes, you, I'm talking to you, can be aware of millions of people without being overwhelmed, without buying it as true, and without the necessity of destroying yourself, or, okay, without the necessity of destroying yourself. I have a little trick I like to use during the holiday season with Who Does It Belong To kind of help you do it quicker, faster, because, you know, I know all of us like to get it quicker and faster, right? All right, so we're going to take our first little break. When we come back, I'm going to share with you the quick little tip I have with Who Does It Belong To when everything's coming in so fast and furiously. what you can do to assist with that. Okay, this is Donnielle. This is Right Body for You. We're on A2Zen.fm, and we'll be right back.
What if your body could be an ease and not a burden? What would life be like if you could enjoy your body? What if changing your body was easier than we've been taught? And what if it's not about the latest fad? Join Donnielle each week on Right Body for You as she explores what bodies are and the ease of change that's possible. Each week you will receive inspirational stories of those who've used the Right Body for You energetic tools to change their body and the tools that they used, tools that you can begin to use immediately. Listen for Right Body for You every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Central, 12 p.m. Mountain, and 11 a.m. Pacific on A2Zen.fm.
What if you really do change molecules by your interaction with them? What if the change you've been looking for is right before your eyes? What if the uncomfortableness that comes with difference could be fun? What if the closed-minded people of the world no longer determined our world? What if gratitude trumps judgment every time? What if your kindness healed the world? What if the earth is asking for your help? And what if you had the resources to give it? This is your invitation to step into something that Einstein, Marie Curie, Picasso, Da Vinci, Shakespeare, Aristotle all knew to be true. Hi, my name is Dane here. 13 years ago I started to truly ask questions. Actually, I started to be the question, and everything changed for me. What if there are no dumb questions, or any question too large? What if you being you are the gift and the change this world requires? Is now the time? For more questions to create a change in your world, sign up for a free video series at beingyouclass.com. My gift to you, beingyouclass.com.
This is Right Body for You with Donnielle. To participate in the program today, please call in the U.S. 815-880-8255 or Canada 613-800-8763 or UK 4433-0001-0625. You can Skype us at A2Zen.fm. Or if you'd like to email a question, please send it to Donnielle at accessconsciousness.com. Now, back to the program.
And, welcome back to Right Body for You. I am your host, Donnielle. And I have that sexy voice for you on for you guys today. I hope you're enjoying. I know I am. You know, it's one of the things that I find very incredible about bodies and consciousness. One of my targets is to, I don't know if it's a target, it's just one thing I like to talk about is just because something is going on in your body doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. You know, I find that a lot. You know, I just got back from doing a Right Body for You 2.5-day workshop in London and Vienna. Woohoo! Can I just say? And they were fantastic workshops. We had so much fun. It was my first time in Vienna. Beautiful, gorgeous. You could almost see the music in the streets. It was a very unique energy of any other city in Europe I've ever visited. And London, I just, you know, my second home is London, even though I've only been there once this year. I just love it. It feels so much like home to me. And the classes themselves, dynamic, potent. People shifted and changed things. I mean, honestly, all of you, whether you're listening to the radio shows or the telecall series like the one I'm starting in January about body image, or attending the workshops, you guys inspire me. You guys help me to actually continue to watch you guys choose and change and demand more is such a gift to me in my world. So thank you for that. And just to see the people, what they chose in the London and Vienna Right Body for You workshops, fantastic. We went to places that I didn't even know was on the docket. You know, I didn't even know that it was going to go there. And the vulnerability and their willingness to choose was, like I said, inspiring. So thank you for that. Oh, and so one of the things I talk about is like, so right now I have that deep, sexy voice for you guys, right? Well, guess what? My body kind of likes it. It does it every once in a while with no rhyme, no reason, and it has a good time with it. It feels good. And so what's funny is I see so many people all the time. It's like, well, I'm sick. I'm doing something wrong. What did I do wrong? I'm like, you're not doing anything wrong. So what if you could enjoy what's going on with your body, whether this reality says it's a rightness or wrongness? What if you could just enjoy it? Maybe if you didn't resist it, it might shift faster, or you might see what's actually facilitating for you. Okay? All right. So today we're talking about stuffing your stockings, not your bodies. I know. Some of us stick our bodies in the stockings. Those are called socks. I get that. I'm not wearing any currently, so, prepared for the show. No, I'm just kidding. But before the break, we were talking about none of it's yours, right? And it's that who does it belong to tool. Couple of things on this. So the first is, normally with who does it belong to, you go, who does it belong to? Mine, someone else, something else. And whatever it lines up on, you return it to sender with consciousness attached, and cool. Okay? And then after that, like I said in the first break, so much is coming through so fast that you would have to sit there throughout the entire holiday season and go, who does it belong to? Mine, someone else, something else. Who does it belong to? Mine, someone else, something else. Who does it belong to? Mine, someone else. Oh, crap, I forgot to say return to sender. Return to sender of consciousness attached. I get it. Sometimes having that conversation doesn't actually work. But one of the favorite things for me about the Access Consciousness and the Right Body for You tools is that they're energetic. Okay? So what if you could do it faster? Anybody interested in that? I know I am. And so with the who does it belong to, what I've actually done sometimes is, I've been at, with my family, we do this whole big Christmas Eve dinner thing. We all go out to Chinese food together. Sometimes there's like 40 of us there, all various ages. And so what I will do is instead of sitting going, who does it belong to, return to sender, who does it belong to, return to sender, I'll actually just kind of do a tapping. Or I will spin my ring on my finger, like people are used to me fidgeting. And it's like, so every time I spin that, I'm like, return to sender, return to sender, return to sender, return to sender. So I'm the energy of it. My body and I are actually allowing ourselves to be the energy of that constantly without having to, who does it belong to? Not mine, return to sender. Who does it belong to? Mine, someone else, something else, return to sender. Especially during the holiday season when things are coming in so fast, so much, using this kind of trick will help you to not be that overwhelmed, okay? So find something, whatever that works for you. I've had people tap the table. I've had people, scratch their leg. I've had people, twist their hair. This woman in Italy. And so what would work for you? So you can actually be the energy of that. That would help it go faster. And then with that, it also just kind of creates this energy around you, okay, of who you be and what you be. And, of course, you can always run the process. What energy, space, and consciousness can my body and I be to be the space and ease of who does it belong to I truly be, okay? You can also run that. And here's the other part of this whole who does it belong to that I like to play with during the holiday season, okay? So what if instead of needing to resist it, what if instead of going, okay, none of it belongs to me, I'm in the eye of a storm or I'm in the middle of the storm and I just have to survive it, here is my request of you. What can you be and do to help shift and change it, okay? What do I mean by that? Well, it starts with you being in that space of who does it belong to, return to sender, none of it's yours. And are you willing to be so potent in the world that you walking through changes every room you're in. It changes every person you interact with and every person you don't interact with. Are you willing to be the space of ease, of gratitude, of fun, of joy, so much so that nothing, excuse me, that nothing and no one can shift and change that? And what if you can be that so dynamically that that energetic field that you be extends out and literally changes the holiday season for people, okay? And again, from that place of ease. It's not like I'm giving you a job. Oh, I must be happy and I must be gratitude and I must be joy. No. You just be you. And then you be that invitation to that difference, okay? So this is where I like to use none of it's yours to my advantage and the advantage of the world during the holiday season, okay? Because during the holiday season, everyone's like, I just have to get through it. Well, and then here you come as this dynamic, potent being going, I'm going to be present. I'm not waiting till the end. I'm going to be here now. And let's have a good time, okay? So I kind of like, and while everybody's thinking about it and everybody's buying everybody's emotions and thoughts as their own, it's like, okay, what thought and emotion can you plant? Gratitude, joy, ease, okay? You guys see where I'm going with this? If everybody is buying all this intensity is real and true, cool. What emotion, what thought, what energy can you be that would actually help create ease for the world and enjoyment of the holidays or families? I don't know, right? But you get where I'm saying with this, manipulative bitch, that's me. So it's like if everybody's buying it as their own, well, cool. What space of gratitude, ease, and fun and joy can you be that people might buy as their own and it might change the world? Stranger things have happened. Okay. The next one, and it kind of goes with this, none of it's yours. So often we try to heal people, okay, especially our family. So one of the ways to not stick our emotions during this holiday season is acknowledge that you don't have to heal your family. I know a lot of us like to be the peacekeepers or anything, but here's the thing. If you go in with the point of view, I have to keep the peace, I have to make sure everybody has a good time, I have to smooth things over, what you do is you become a divining rod or a lightning rod. There we go, not divining rod. You become a lightning rod for your family's thought, feelings, and emotions, and for their resistance, okay? So I know we think, go in. So the next step is you don't have to heal your family, okay? I know a lot of us think, well, let me fix this. Do you guys actually get that when you go in with the point of view of, I have to fix this, you are automatically putting your family members or your business coworkers, whatever environment you're in. But if you go in with a point of view, I have to fix this, you automatically put them into a reaction mode. You automatically force them to either agree with you or disagree with you, okay? So either go along with where you're going or resist you. And what most of us tend to do in this world, I don't know why, but we tend to resist that. And so have you ever noticed, like, if you come in and I want to fix this, things get uglier, things get harder, tears, shouting, whatever it is. If you go in with the point of view that you don't have to heal your family, you don't have to fix things, what's really neat is it actually heals things and fixes things, okay? I know that sounds counterproductive, but it's not. If you go in with the, I have to fix it, they resist, or they align, which, and most of the time, they they resist because you automatically put them into reaction to your point of view. When you go in with no point of view about it, you invite them to actually question things, to actually look at things instead of you being a lightning rod, which for those of you who don't know, lightning rod is a thing that they sometimes still do, put on ceilings of houses and various places to draw the lightning so that it doesn't hit the house. So like if it was, in a big storm, the lightning would go to that rod instead of hitting the house, okay? So that's what you kind of become, is you become this lightning rod for your family's emotions and reactions. So if you go in without it, you force them to look at things. Instead of just burying their emotions and attacking you, you actually force them to look at things and see what's going on and what choices they have. It literally puts them into question. Whereas before, when you come in with a point of view, you put them into reaction. You come in with no point of view, you put them in question. Come in with any point of view, you put them in reaction, okay? So I know it sounds weird, but if you don't have the point of view, you have to heal your family. Guess what? It heals your family. I know. Try it out, though. Just keep podpocking everywhere you think that you have to heal your family, and then go from there, okay? And this is why I did it right after the Who's It Belong To, because how much is projected at some of us that we have to heal our family? Not just the middle children, right? It's the old, well, you're this role in this family, you're this role in this family. Okay, well, who does that belong to? You don't have to align and agree with it. And some of that is really what helps to help you to begin to shift and change this, okay? And here's a little caveat. If you go in going, if I go in with no point of view about them healing, it means they're going to heal. Point of view. Okay? So really, you have to have no point of view about if they heal, and you also have to have no point of view if they ever heal. Okay? I know, it takes practice. I asked Gary Douglas, founder of Access Consciousness, one time. I'm like, you tell us that we have to practice these things. Is that true, or are you just, manipulating us? He's like, sorry, honey, it's true. I'm like, crap. So just practice. You have what? It's only December, early part of December. You have lots of days and lots of holidays coming up to try this out, okay? All right. We are going to take our next little break. When we come back, we are going to go into more tips and tricks for not stuffing your emotions this holiday season and actually thriving. All right, everyone, this is Donnielle. This is Right Body for You. We're on A2Zen.fm, and I'll be right back.
What if your body could be an ease and not a burden? What would life be like if you could enjoy your body? What if changing your body was easier than we've been taught? And what if it's not about the latest fad? Join Donnielle each week on Right Body for You as she explores what bodies are and the ease of change that's possible. Each week you will receive inspirational stories of those who've used the Right Body for You energetic tools to change their body and the tools that they used, tools that you can begin to use immediately. Listen for Right Body for You every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Central, 12 p.m. Mountain, and 11 a.m. Pacific on A2Zen.fm.
Check out the new ringtones from Access Consciousness.
What is it possible? What is it possible? Smoking hot. Smoking hot.
And everyone's favorite,
Take a pass. Take a pass.
download the latest and hottest accessory. Go to accessconsciousness.com/ringtones for all the details on how to download to your iPhone today.
This is Right Body for You with Donnielle. To participate in the program today, please call in the U.S. 815-880-8255 or Canada 613-800-8763 or UK 4433-0001-0625. You can Skype us at A2Zen.fm. Or if you'd like to email a question, please send it to Donnielle at accessconsciousness.com. Now, back to the program.
Welcome back to Right Body for You. This is your host, Donnielle, the voice in your head. Or if you're watching a video later, the person in your eyeballs and the voice in your head. Let me invite you guys, before I get off, let me invite you guys to a new teleseries I'm doing starting January 2nd. It's called Shattering the Lie of Body Image, and it came from a very interesting place. I did a pop-up call. Every once in a while a topic just grabs me literally by the neck and goes, do a call on me. And I'm like, okay. And one of these was called Shattering the Lie of Body Image. And, I put it up, and a week later, we had over 100 people already signed up and paid for this class. And it was a dynamic class. And we got that it was really the tip of the iceberg of what was possible if we don't function from having a body image of what our body should look like, act like, taste like, feel like, present itself. I'm not blonde. Is that horrible? I wear a size 8. Is that bad? And it was really intense, and people demanded more. So they asked me to do a longer series on it. So it starts January 2nd, and I'm running it kind of different. I've never run a series this way before, so I'm curious to see how it shows up. It's a 4-part telecall. The first 2 parts is January 2nd and January 3rd, so 2 days in a row. And then the next week is the 10th and the 11th. So it's 2 parts of 2 calls. And it asked to be done that way. So I'm really curious to see how it shows up. But please do check out this call because, what's interesting is the first call we talked about that the body image as it is presented is a marketing tool that was created in the 40s, and that the body image is actually a lie. And so we really are going to go into some of the history of that and the shifting and the changing of it. So please do check it out, Shattering the Lie of Body Image. And then you can go to Donnielle.com to check it out, DONIELLE.com, and please do check it out. All right, so back to our fun topic today. Stuff the stocking, not your emotions. Okay, during the holiday season, I know, self-flagellation is one of the most favorite holiday traditions. Self-flagellation is that thing where you whip yourself, you beat yourself for judging yourself or for a slight. It's very big in the old Catholic Church, right? Self-flagellation. And I know it's become a tradition for a lot of people. And so I'm saying, what if it doesn't have to be your holiday tradition this year? What if you could not be a self-flagellator? I mean, there are other self things you could do that would be a lot more fun for your body than self-flagellation. Or there's more group activities that could be a lot more fun for your body than self-flagellation, okay? So you guys know where I'm going with this. One of the next tips I would be is please ask your body for what it wants to eat. I know. You guys have heard this. Please don't dismiss this. During the holiday season, things ramp up, okay? And not only is it the incoming thoughts, feelings, and emotions from people, it's also our self-judgments tend to ramp it up. I've noticed a trend with people, myself included, where, 11 months out of the year, we're more willing to, if our body asks for a brownie, we go, does my body truly desire this, or am I just having a point of view? We're kind of more willing to play with that. But there is something about the holiday season. I don't know if it's the project, you have to behave, or the holiday season, all the food you eat, you gain weight, and then in January you have to take it off, things like that. But there's a point of view that just because it tastes yummy, it's going to be bad for you, and somehow you're bad. Look at me, I ate it. I was bad. Self-flagellation. Whip, right? Guess what? Your body likes treats as well. Just because it tastes yummy doesn't mean your body didn't want it. Most of the time, if it tastes amazing, it's because your body wanted it. Okay? I did a post of one of the holiday tips is your body likes yummy things at the holidays too. And my example was pecan pie. I love pecan pie. A lot of warm, fuzzy memories with it. I look forward to it every holiday season. And so I, the infinite being, have the warm fuzzies. Yay! But you know what? My body enjoys it actually really a lot as well. Have you guys ever had pecan pie? It kind of has a funky kind of like flan-like texture on the bottom, and then on the top it has that crusty little pecan stuff. It's amazing. My body loves the sensations, okay? So who says my body doesn't look forward to those sensations each year as well, okay? And so, but when I talk to my body about it, I might not eat the 3 or 4 pieces or, have it for breakfast the next morning, like is the other traditions, because I am willing to ask my body. So please ask your body. Don't buy into the just because it tastes good, I must prove that I am being good this holiday season and not eating. Okay? Just because it tastes good. Here's your permission. Ready? Just because it tastes good doesn't mean that your body didn't want it. Okay? Your body can want yummy things too, because who eats? You or your body. Right? So in this ask your body for everything, please, 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 especially paying attention to the food part, okay? And the other part of this is who or what are you eating for, okay? Sometimes those holiday traditions, it's because you and your body want it. Like me and my body love pecan pie. Woohoo! Sometimes other things, like lemon meringue pie, for instance. I like lemon meringue pie. And for the past several years, I've been like, oh, lemon meringue pie, I can't wait. Pecan pie and lemon meringue pie, yay. Okay, but did you guys feel the different energy that came up when I just said lemon meringue pie? That different energy wasn't me and my body. What I was eating the lemon meringue pie for was the warm, fuzzy memories about my mom. I was actually eating it for my mother who died 3 years ago. So it's like, who was I eating the lemon meringue pie for? My mother. Well, that doesn't help for me or her, right? And so now instead of having a big piece of pecan pie and a big piece of lemon meringue pie, I may have like a bite or two of somebody else's lemon meringue pie and then have my pecan pie that me and my body are enjoying instead of eating it for my mother, for that connection, for her enjoyment since she can't enjoy it anymore, things like that, okay? So who or what are you eating for? With this lemon meringue pie, like I said, I was eating it because who? My mother. Because she couldn't do it. What? For that connection. Okay? So please do pay attention to this and look at this. Who or what are you eating for? Are these holiday traditions something that you, like the food type, something you and your body are actually desiring? Or are you doing it out of habit? Okay? So please do look at it. Be willing to ask the question. Okay, I know. Ask questions, craziness. One of my favorite tips I can give you during this is, okay, body, if we eat this, what will we feel like afterwards? Okay, your body will know. Your body will tell you, when I think of eating the pecan pie, my body feels better afterwards. If I think of eating an entire piece of lemon meringue pie, my body kind of goes, okay, well, that tells me. So I wasn't eating the lemon meringue pie because me and my body were like, yay, lemon meringue pie. We were doing it for that connection. Pecan pie, it was like, yeah, pecan pie. Save me a piece for morning, whatever it is. Okay, so please be aware. Who or what are you eating for? Okay. All right, we're going to take our next quick little break. Oh, somebody in the chat room, apple pie. Works for you. See, this works because Christy said apple pie, and she doesn't like pecan pie, so this would really work. We wouldn't have to share our pies. Like my pie, your pie. Have a good day. Okay, we're going to take our next little break, and when we come back, I don't know what tip we're on because, I think it's cute. I think I was only going to have 3, and I think we're on like 3 or 4 with subpart C's and D's and whatever. So when we come back, we're going to do a little bit more of this, all right? So this is Donnielle. This is Right Body for You. We're on A2Zen.fm, and we'll be right back.
What if your body could be an ease and not a burden? What would life be like if you could enjoy your body? What if changing your body was easier than we've been taught? And what if it's not about the latest fad? Join Donnielle each week on Right Body for You as she explores what bodies are and the ease of change that's possible. Each week you will receive inspirational stories of those who've used the Right Body for You energetic tools to change their body and the tools that they used, tools that you can begin to use immediately. Listen for Right Body for You every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Central, 12 p.m. Mountain, and 11 a.m. Pacific on A2Zen.fm.
What would you say if I told you that you could change your life in only 1 hour and all while lying down relaxing? Thousands of people all over the world have. What am I talking about? It's called Access Consciousness, the bars. The bars is an energetic body process that contains 32 different points on your head that when run assist you in releasing decisions about any area of your life that you have made solid and as a result cannot change. The bars is the first class in Access Consciousness, a dynamic set of tools and information designed to transform any area of your life. When you have a bars session, the worst that can happen is you feel like you had a fantastic massage. The best thing that can happen is your whole life could change. Go to accessconsciousness.com today to find a facilitator to schedule a private session or to find a bars class in your area. Are you willing to give yourself an hour to change your life?
This is Right Body for You with Donnielle. To participate in the program today, please call in the U.S. 815-880-8255 or Canada 613-800-8763 or UK 4433-0001-0625. You can Skype us at A2Zen.fm. Or if you'd like to email a question, please send it to Donnielle at accessconsciousness.com. Now, back to the program.
And welcome back to Right Body for You. I did not watch the time. We're so quickly running out. All right, let me get through this last one really quick. In the Ask Your Body for Everything during this holiday season so you don't stuff your emotions, just the stockings. When I say ask your body for everything that pertains to it, I mean it, not just the food, but also where do you want to sit? I've become very talented at, those big family, like I said, that family Christmas Eve where we all get together and eat. I've become very talented at arranging so I'm sitting next to people who my body likes. Because you have those people when you're next to them, even if they're family, you're just like, oh, I don't even want to be next to you. Cool. So who does your body actually want to sit next to? And who does your body want to hug? I'm sorry, there are so many different ways of hugging Aunt Martha if you don't want to hug Aunt Martha. Have a sudden coughing fit, or you go to it and like, oh my gosh, I just forgot I have to go check my phone or something. I'll be right back, whatever. Trust me, who does your body want to hug? Okay, just because it's family doesn't mean honoring your body goes out the window. Would you be willing to be the manipulative, controlling, dominating bitch that I know all of you truly can be? I don't care if you're a man. We're all bitches in the end. Okay, so when I say ask your body for everything that pertains to it, I even mean things like where it wants to sit with the family or who it wants to hug. It's kind of fun, and then you don't have those awkward places, and then you're not self-flagellating. That's like, oh, I had to do it. I couldn't get out of hugging Aunt Martha or whatever it is. Okay, so please do check it out. And again, let me talk a little bit about, because one of my favorite parts of this, who does it belong to, during the holiday season, and that so many people are projecting and thinking and looking at the same thing, and so many people are buying things as inevitable, as true, their only choice and the only possibility. It's like, okay, so cool. What if you can be that space of gratitude, space of ease, that you dominate every landscape you see, everything you come across? If everybody's really right now willing and anxious and to buy other people's points of view as their own, what point of view of consciousness can you be that they would buy as their own, and then have a seed of possibility that comes after January 1st as well, that takes root, that blossoms into what they would like to choose for their life and their creation, okay? Like I said, I'm willing to be that covert secret agent of consciousness. Are you? What if the holiday seasons aren't something to aren't just something to get through? And what if it's even more about thriving? What if you could use the insanities of this time of the year to actually help change the world? And you know what? That starts with you, your points of view, how you are being during the holiday season. And I don't mean the actions, that, yes, but also just who you be, who you radiate. I know for a fact that at my family dinners, I don't say a lot, but I know energetically I dominate. And the dinners are easier. We have more fun, less trauma, less drama. The number of times all of a sudden energetically I saw something get like pull my energy, and I did some little magic and shifted and changed somebody's direction of emotions or upset, or expanded their universe so that they didn't get upset. I know I'm a contribution to that, even if I'm not saying a word. Okay? So what energy, what consciousness can you be to actually dominate and be that gratitude and that ease of the holiday season, so that you and your body are actually changing the world? Okay? And so check out my new website, Donnielle.com, and check out my new page. That's what I meant to say. Check out my new page on Facebook, Donnielle, Donnielle. This is where I'm putting all of the 20 holiday thrival tips as we go on. So please do check it out. Like it. I would appreciate it. It's been up for like a day or two. I can't remember. What is time? So please do check it out. And please join me for this new series, Shattering the Lie of Body Image. The energy is building. It is quite potent. And I'm excited to start the new year with a bunch of people demanding that something is different with bodies. There are more possibilities. We don't have to fit into the cookie cutters. Leave the cookie cutters with the holiday season where they belong, with, shortbread cookies and chocolate chip cookies and things like that. Cookie cutters are not for bodies. They're for yummy lumps of dough that are shaped into different things. They are not for bodies. So please do check it out. You can find it on Donnielle.com or my Facebook page, Donnielle. All right, you guys. So make it a happy week. Make it a fun week. Enjoy your body, because it's enjoying you. And I hope to see you back here next week, because guess what? I'll be here, so I hope to see you then too. Until then, you guys, you have a great time. Thanks, y'all.
Thank you for listening to Right Body for You. Donnielle will return next Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Central, 12 p.m. Mountain, and 11 a.m. Pacific on A to Zen.fm. We hope you and your body will join us.